There we go. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of technical issues. We do get ourselves started here. Madagascar to take on JESTE here in the Masters division. Two quite interesting teams, I think, especially taking a look at this Madagascar side. One of the more seasoned veterans here in the SCL so far. As we do see the bomb being made here by JESTE. They do get 2 frags here, so the kid on Fiction will come in fairly good use. We are going to see Dancer able to double up. Potential here for him to get himself a third. We do see the fight being taken on here by Anchor. Even more to come through potentially. He's going to be able to find himself yet another frag, but Ping good enough for 2. Ping potential for the third, and he'll be able to shut down this Madagascar retake. There we go. My apologies. It's not Anchor, it's Khan. My sincerest apologies. We are going to continue to slowly see another B hit coming through here for this JESTE side. It does look as if they are going to continue to get aggressive. We're not going to see the bomb go down. Very little to stop it. Let's help to push in towards this cave area of the map. Ton to try and find a tag coming through. Dream to only sit and watch as the smoke fades. We're going to see Helb good enough to double up, and now Masthead stuck here in the 1v2 situation. Tagged up a little bit, able to recover the M4A1S. Will eventually go down. We do see JESTE able to double up here. Able to pick themselves up a second, and more importantly, they get themselves a very prominent second round coming through here at the moment. As we are going to continue to have so much of the pressure coming through, mainly on this B area of the map for this Madagascar defense. It does slowly look as if we are seeing Madagascar pay a bit more attention to it. We see the 3-stack coming over, and it does look as if we are going to see the late rotation from Madagascar. The bomb to head towards this A site with very little trouble here on the anti-eco. This held a big opportunity here, a big task. We're going to see him good enough to find the frag before dropping away. Fiction with the deagle to find himself one. Can't double up, can't find that trade. More importantly, we're going to see Helb to find Masthead. We are going to continue to see JESTE taking rounds quite early on in this game. The T side looking to try and get itself as much early damage and early blows as they can. We are going to see Madagascar continuing to fight through a lot of this mid and B ramp control. We could potentially even start to see them overextending their aggression, and especially through that mid area of the map, it does continue to be overextended. The bomb to be recovered, the A side going down. We are going to see that rotation coming through. We are going to need to see Dream able to win this fight, especially through the CT area of the map. Fiction, he's got a big task. Unable to do anything with his improved position here, leaving Masthead with the AWP. Quite vulnerable standings. The Molotov pushes him out. As we see Jest able to recover 4 here. Going to continue. Slowly see this Madagascar side now being aggressive with the pistols. We're going to see Sticker able to find himself one. The trade coming through. Dancer going down. Help to win the fight. Ton with the Deagle to eventually find that frag on the Helebers. Fiction close quarters. Good enough to recover a Kalashnikov. And Ping now stuck in a 1v3. Ping good enough for one. Ping can't find himself the second. Will go down as we do see Madagascar pick up their first round of this game so far. We are going to slowly see ourselves yet again here in the server, continuing to have this pressure pushed forward. We are going to see Jest looking towards this A site. Having to be worried about the temple presence. We are going to see Ping able to find the frag through Donut, and all of a sudden, A site belongs to Jest. See the mid lurk of Nero will fall, and Madagascar now a 3-man retake to come through. It does look as if save probably the call here. Going to see Fiction able to find one, eventually traded by Sticker. Dancer to continue to find a frag there with the AWP, but we'll recover it for the CT side. That AWP is huge. We are going to slowly see Jest now in a position where this T side continuing to find these early frags. See how I'll be able to find himself a second here, opening up this donut control, and all of a sudden Madagascar losing this A side yet again. So we are going to slowly see the save coming from Madagascar here. The saved over AWP from last round won't have any impact here, and in fact, Madagascar won't be able to keep anything at all, as we do see them both go down. going to see Sicked up to take on a lot of this mid-fight by himself here for Jest. I'm going to see a big presence here from the utility coming towards this B area of the map, and it does look as if it is going to be stick up. He'll be able to find himself one potential for the second to come. Just continuing to open up this middle area of the map. The pistols for Madagascar now all of a sudden being surrounded on this B site. Now with Dancer stuck by his lonesome here in the 1v4. Does look as if it's going to be another round coming in here for Jest. Unless Dancer has anything to say about it, and doesn't have too much. We see Jest able to pick themselves up 7. We are going to continue to slowly see Madagascar now continuing to try and fight off Jest here, but their efforts so far have been only but futile. We do see Dancer good enough to fight himself once. Stickter, how about that for the spray transfer? Good enough for 2. Ton and Dancer go down quite exorbitantly, as we are going to continue to see Jest finding these crucial frags. Tax to be called. Fiction. Get that jump up onto that scaffold. Continue to slowly see Khan does take out his own teammate. Masthead good enough for 1. Khan to swing off the pick to find the trade. We're going to see Just pick up 8. Going to continue to slowly see Jest able to find themselves a really good start. An 8-1 start here on their T side is an amazing start coming through. More importantly, it does continue to look as if we are going to continue to slowly see yet again an A presence coming through here. We're going to see Ping able to find himself 2. Stick up and Dream to pick themselves up 1 apiece here, as the aggression from Madagascar read by Jest and Dancer to be left by his lonesome. The B hit coming through. Dancer almost like I don't know where we are, know where he is. We're going to see Dancer good enough for 1. The trade to come through. Jest to pick themselves up 9. And, well, ladies and gentlemen, this game, I don't want to speak too early, but it does seem to be done and dusted. Going to continue to slowly see Madagascar continuing to try and fight here. The bomb to go towards this A site. I'm going to see see Ping going down. That mid-aggression from Dancer does start to finally work out. I'm going to see the CT presence coming through here from Madagascar. Khan help to find themselves one apiece, and now once again leaving Dancer by his lonesome. I'm going to continue to see Dancer here, looking to try save the Kalashnikov. The question is, are we going to slowly see?
Terrorists win.
Are we going to see a challenge come through? But no, JESTE to pick themselves up 10. Madagascar to keep the Kalashnikov in the server, however. That's because if we are going to continue to see Madagascar now almost fighting for their life. We are going to see a lot of this mid-control come through. Masthead good enough for one. The Jaguar push to come up. Weton able to find himself one. Khan, the only person to find a frag as of yet, needs to go down. And the AWP of Dream picked apart. Now Khan left by his lonesome. Good enough for one. Potential for the second. We do see Fiction start to push down. Whoever Khan, a long way gone. So we are going to see Khan now starting to work his way over towards this B area of the map. Madagascar to double push this A main area. We are going to see Khan having himself a bit of a ring around the rosy time. As we are going to slowly see the A hit coming through. That Molotov will give away Khan's position. We're going to see Madagascar pivot on a dime. The bomb to go down here. Fiction to spray through. Will get himself the AWP, but a fairly good round from Khan there to be able to stabilize. Able to take a fair bit of time up. More importantly, get a bomb plant down. We are going to continue to slowly see Madagascar here. They get themselves a second round after a really good piece of aggression last round. And the aggro towards this B site has set up a deadly crossfire, however. The question is, what has JESTE got in store for it? Nitro. Oh, nearly goes down to the flames. We are going to see him forced away and some extra backup to be called over. JESTE to slowly make their way over towards the A site here after drawing the rotation. We just need to see this A hit come fairly quietly. You know, we're seeing Tun in a position where he's getting so much information if a step is even made. I'm going to see Khan continuing to try to keep the presence of a few here. Ping to be able to spot one. We'll be able to find the frag on the second. However, the threat of Masthead here still looms as we're going to see Khan with mid control. Good enough for one. Potential for the second here. Did spot Nero, however, we'll decide that the fight is not worth it. We are going to see Masthead. Good enough for one. Masthead won't be able to find the second. Haleb to decapitate the Orpa. Ping will go down. Fiction, Nero to start the retake coming through. It does look as if there is going to be a little bit of shining light. With Khan going down, the AWP falling. Haleb put it up for one. Can't find the second though. Nero will be able to find himself the defusal here. Madagascar picked themselves up 3 off the retake.
Counter-terrorists win.
See Madagascar now yet again really tempting to continue with the B side. So we are going to see Khan now in a position where rifler here for Jest has a lot of work. Time will swing. Good enough. Khan to find that trade. You can see Fiction, Nero to find themselves a frag each. As Madagascar to go down. Going to slowly see yet again Madagascar now trying to slowly see pressure coming through. Fiction to find Khan. Yep, the Jaguar presence coming up. It does look like we are going to get a boost coming through. A bit of an awkward one, but Masthead will be rewarded. Ping going down. We are going to see Sticked up to try and fight back, responding to the spray through the smoke. So we do see Nero able to find Haleb. Dream to get one back. The push coming through from Tun. Dream to find himself yet another frag. However, this Just side is having themselves a little bit of a nightmare at the moment. Trying to find themselves an 11th hit. With this push coming through from Dream, Nero should be able to collect.
Counter-terrorists win.
As we are going to continue to see Madagascar complete a lot of the comeback and a lot of the heavy work in the comeback. Able to pick themselves up 5 so far. Madagascar a very, very dominant start. Able to get themselves 10 quite early on before challenging Madagascar to at least try to fight back. As we will start to slowly get our way over in towards the second half. We are going to get ourselves underway here in the second half as Jest to almost try and test their luck here after what has been an absolutely dominant initial performance coming through. Flashes over for this mid control. It does look as if Madagascar now trying to really emphasize the mid control. Khan good enough for one. Khan to find himself a second. Khan potential for 3 here as we do see Dancer all of a sudden having to dance his way around these bullets. Fiction, the last one remaining, as Jest very, very quickly asserting their dominance here in this second half. Able to find himself quite a crucial frag as, well, Madagascar, not the start they were hoping for here. We are going to see Khan able to find himself at least 3 on the spray down. Masthead, Ton to get themselves one apiece. Ton to actually recover an M4, heading towards this donut area of the map, trying to get himself a little bit of wiggle room. However, needing to try and find himself an early frag. Question is if he's going to be able to. We're going to see Ping to find the frag instead, just to pick themselves up 12. We are going to continue to slowly see Ton giving themselves a ton of room and a ton of time coming through for this Jest side. Does slowly start to look as if we are going to see a lot of the aggression come through. Ton to find the frag on a Hellhead. Ping needing at least one here. Can be rewarded. Good enough for one. Can't find the second though. Fiction to get that frag and dip away. Fiction to find Dream, and now a 2v2 here in the server. As we are going to continue to slowly see Madagascar now. A really winnable 2v2. We are going to see the aggression from Khan coming through. Will save his life on this B site. Siktar2 start to help out here over towards this B area. As the footsteps will be heard, we'll spot Fiction. Now, trying to start pushing through. We'll take away a lot of the active space that Madagascar did have, however, Ton to find himself too. Madagascar picked themselves up round number 6. Excuse me. About to get ourselves underway here for just continuing to gonna see Fiction able to find himself a frag through that smoke. Helleb going down, trying to get aggressive through the Jaguar area. We are going to see this bomb recovered, heading towards what looks to be this mid area. Potentially a mid to B split coming through. Do see that Deagle spam popping over Nero to recover himself an M4A1S and just losing one of the 2 rifles they brought into this round. The B-hold to become quite passive here for Jest, as instead opting for a lot of red room control. As we do see the Cave Jaguar area of the map controlled heavily by this T side. As we are going to continue to see Master good enough for one. Can't find himself the second though. Dream to be able to get the trade. As that bomb does go down, Madagascar to try and do their best in keeping this bomb ticking down. The save to come through, so it should be fairly simple. As we are going to continue to slowly see going to see Jest continuing to try and find himself. Try and find themselves at least the 13th here. We're seeing Madagascar almost being able to claw it back. After what was a disastrous start. Just continuing to... Sorry, after what was an amazing start. Just continuing to try and continue the aggression coming through. Madagascar to find themselves the first 2 picks in this round at the moment. The rifles that just did bring in, all of a sudden having very, very little to no impact in this game as we do start to slowly see just leaving the pistol of ping only good enough for one. We are going to slowly see Dream here with the M4A1S to try and continue his presence and trying to keep himself alive to keep this M4A1S in the server. He'll tuck himself away over on the B site as well. The bomb's set to go off and very, very little that can be said about that. As we see Dream killed after the bomb has exploded as Madagascar pick themselves up 8. Madagascar to recover as many rounds as possible. More importantly, it does look as if we are going to slowly see Jest be able to really good opportunity to try and hold down this B side. They've got 3 there as we do see the rush come in, and Madagascar wrapping around the B side will be able to find a frag for Fiction. Nero to try and get a lot of damage with that very, very heavy nade. We are going to continue to see utility usage forcing Khan into a horrible, no good, very bad situation. Nero to continue his spray down. Masthead should be able to find... Sick of that. Allow an exit path for Madagascar. Now we're going to see Ton able to find Heleb. Ton to find Khan, and now Ping left by his lonesome here. It does look as if we are going to see Madagascar all drop away. Ping 2 most likely join them. Let's just give up a 9th. And all of a sudden Madagascar looking like they could potentially have a comeback here in this game. We are going to continue to slowly see yet again Madagascar having themselves a interesting time. Yeah, they've got themselves 9. Now you're going to see Ton pushed by the pistols. We'll find Heleb. I'm going to see Khan good enough to be able to find himself yet another frag. Potentially the Fiction to completely shut down Jest coming through on this ET side as we do see Madagascar able to pick themselves up 10. Getting to double figures after what was a 9-1 start. Sorry, a 10-1 start at one point. It's been quite an impressive feat coming through here from Madagascar. As we are going to slowly see yet again a push here needed from this CT side. We didn't see it come through from Madagascar till the very end of the half. The question is, when is Jest going to get it? When is Jest having Going to continue to slowly see Jest coming through here. Sticker good enough for mid for 2. We're going to see Heleb able to help out. All of a sudden, this mid control completely decimating Madagaskar here. Smokes to keep Masthead out. Nero falling to the AWP of Dream, and now so we are going to see Khan able to find Jest there, their 13th. We're going to see Madagascar have enough to reinvest into this round, but the question is just if they're able to find themselves at least another round. All of a sudden, it does start to become quite interesting as to what can be achieved here in this game. As we are going to start to slowly see yet again dance up. We'll find Khan with that nade. The HE doing enough to get a frag. The aggression through mid to stop a lot of the mid control, as we are going to see an A hit coming through. Fiction needs to find this frag on ping if we do want to see a little bit of a cheeky rotation coming through here from Jest, and we do see the frag. The B rotation coming out here from Heleb, however, Dream holding this A site with the AWP. Needs himself this first frag. Sikta 2. Find himself one. Dream to get the collat. We are going to see Dancer able to avoid the AWP ringing out of Dream. We are going to see the middle rotation come through. Sikta to find the bomb, and more importantly, with 30 seconds remaining, Nero has 3 to find. I'm going to see Dream have himself a miss, just playing for time. So we are going to continue to slowly see Nero try to find himself at least a frag. Yep, we'll find Heleb, and that's honestly good enough. We're going to see Dream start to hold this angle here, potentially seeing if Nero does push, but the AWP to come through, the tactical pause to join it, as we do see Just able to pick themselves up 14. We are going to continue to slowly see Jest looking to find themselves a little bit of wiggle room to so we are going to slowly see Jest to get themselves 14. Just to continue to get aggressive, especially around this B control at the moment. We are seeing quite an aggressive push from B. Flashes over the top as Heleb able to find Nero before the pop does come through. We are going to see a nade going out towards this mid control. Will punish Dancer and Masthead. So we are going to continue to slowly see Madagascar now in a position where we are going to continue to slowly see Just holding through a lot of this Jaguar area of the map. More importantly, it does look as if we are going to continue to slowly see yet again Fiction to find himself one. Heleb to find that trade. The B hit coming through. Dream good enough for one. Dream able to find a tag onto Ton. Now seeing Masthead get aggressive. The barrel won't be spotted. The bomb will go down as Dream able to finish the job on Ton. Masthead to fall to Khan as we're going to see Jest able to pick themselves up 15. I got to see Jest here. Match point. Staring them down. Madagascar staring down the barrel of defeat. As we are going to continue to slowly see Khan to continue to try and hold down this A site, which has been quite successful really, as we are going to see a huge nade stack come through. Nero to absolutely cop the brunt of it. We are going to see Sikta to continue to try and hold some of this mid control. We are going to slowly see 5v4 situation coming through. A minute left to play. Molotovs to make their way into Donut. We are going to see Khan take this fight on. Heleb to find himself a frag. Sikta to leave Dancer, the last one remaining. The 1v5 situation. And we're going to see Ping able to put the final dagger into the coffin here as Madagascar go down 16 to 10. A little bit of a cheeky comeback did start to come up through. However, we do see Just able to find themselves the final frag. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure to be joined by you here tonight. I've been your caster, Flamboyant. Hope you guys have a safe night wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you guys for some more Counter-Strike probably tomorrow. But for now, enjoy the best clips of the SCL. Peace.